Alright, what's cracking with y'all? It's your boy Prince the Hustle God, aka Wise the Warlock. And we reaching in our combat tool bag one more again. It is a cold black affair. Shout out to the mighty LDBC, LDBC only, LDBC everywhere, LDBC or nothing. Shit, LDBC versus everybody. Um, Welcome to Boxing and Breakfast. Uh, Boxing and Breakfast. This is episode 1. This should be a quick episode, less than 25 minutes. I got on a little bit late because I got up for my morning run a little bit late. Um, what to expect from this show? What to expect now from the channel? The channel is making some alterations. So we got a salute, EORT, salute. Um, so Monday through Friday, my goal is to go live for like a extremely early morning show, uh, and I'll call that Breakfast and Boxing. A salute, Jose Diaz, salute. Thank you guys. It's my first time going live. First of many. This is Boxing and Breakfast episode 1. So I'm just touching on what to expect from the channel, making some channel alterations. We got this will be the daily show, the morning show, essentially to try to wake everyone up, wake the world up with boxing, and also fit into an appropriate LDBC time slot, so I'm not conflicting with any of the OGs or the my other compatriots, my other compadres. So Boxing and Breakfast will be done after my morning runs. It should be about, to be safe, let's say 6:30 to 7:30 at the latest, which is why today's episode will be probably the shortest live. And we will eventually have some co-hosts, some very special co-hosts. I'd say about 3 alternating, possibly just 2 at the minimum. And for the short side of the channel, we'll have only boxing history and basically post-fight reactions and news. So news for your latest and updates in sports and boxing. And then you got the history, basically like biographies. And you'll still have the ballistic side of the channel where you'll get some gun and ammunition related content. So that's the setup. Boxing and Breakfast is gonna be Monday through Friday. Safe to say about 6:30 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You could also look forward to MP. What the fuck? What's cracking with you, cuzzo? So yeah, and also Saturdays and Sundays you can look forward to see me on some of the other family's platforms. My little brother and I have podcast, Bosh It Daily Podcast, that'll be on his platform, and I'll release some snippets and shorts on my other platform. And then me and Crod will be over on his channel. I'm assuming maybe like Sundays, and that'll be Boxing Weekly with Crod and Wise. You know me, Wise the Warlock. Wah. But yeah, so that's the channel alteration. So now for today's episode, since it's going to be short and sweet, we got about 15 minutes. Today's episode is going to be on what we have to look forward to for the remainder of October. So this week, if you are in the Texas area, support, be in person, be a patron in person. for King Corleone. King Corleone fights Saturday, which I believe is October 8th, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. If you have details on that, please put it in the chat. I believe he's in in or around the Dallas area, but I know it's in Texas. So we have King Corleone fighting this week. Please support. Um, I believe it's either amateur or exhibition, but it's great boxing nonetheless. He's a slick power boxer. Family. He's LDBC family. So go and support the brother. We have Focus Ball. Focus Ball will be fighting the following week, October 15th. Focus Ball, Healer Mind Body Coach. Please support LDBC family. Family. I believe it's an MMA match. I expect a great showing from him. I expect a great showing from both of the brothers. They're going to do an extremely good job, win, lose, or draw, because they're already winners in the world of the LDBC and in my eyes. So we have those two fights to look forward to in between now and the major cards. I'll quickly review. Well, I won't. Oh, also we have, I believe, Martinez Ancajas, the second match on October 8th, which will be the same day as King Corleone's fight, which is not a confliction because it's LDBC or nothing. So we'll be watching LDBC's only King Corleone. And I'll catch the replay on Martinez on Cajas. But for those of you who don't know, that's either flyweight or super flyweight, 112 or 115. Louis Neri fought October 1st. And then we have the big cards, four big, well, let's say what it is. We have five big fights that I know of already for October 15th, and we'll start with Anthony the Dog Durrell versus Caleb Sweethands Plant. So here, let's be real. We got Caleb Sweethands Plant. Just do boxing. Salute, cuzzo. Salute. Thank you for coming through. Once I figure out how to do everything, I'll mod everybody up, wrench everybody up. Thank you for stopping by. I'm just recapping what has already happened in this month of October and what to expect for the remainder. Overlooking all of the out-of-ring nonsense and rumors and BS. So, yes, we got Anthony the Dog Durrell versus Caleb Plant. And to be real, this is a far more even matchup than most people would expect. Cause I mean, like, if we actually look at it, Opulent LD, salute family, Opulent LD, cuzzo, welcome. This is Boxing and Breakfast again. By the way, guys, it'll be roughly 6:30 to 7:30 a.m. Monday through Fridays. So expect me here. And again, once I get everything situated, I'll be wrenching everybody up and all of that. But thank you for stopping by, family. Thank you. Smash the like button if you could for me. So, yeah, I say this is a more even matchup than we think because regardless of which side you have, if you have Anthony the Dog Durrell, you have him because of his dog, his actual power, his ability to change a fight up like that by hurting someone and then pouncing on them. And then you have Caleb Plant, who isn't known for his power, but has very spotty power. We've seen him hurt Uskatagi. We've seen him catch a number of his opponents. But predominantly, we know him to be slick, a slickster, someone to outbox him. and keep it pushing. Basically, a touch and go, pop shot, stick and move style. Now, who's shown to be the more three dimensional boxer? And I believe Jose Diaz said it. I kind of lean a little bit toward Darrell as far as skill set goes, but the more three dimensional boxer in this aspect, I would say, is Darrell, because his ability to fight, he's proven on the inside and proven on the outside. On the outside, he was winning the fight against David Benavidez before the cut over his eye, which resulted in a TKO, a technical stoppage, a technical knockout, which is a referee stoppage, not an actual like knockout or knockout due to accumulation or stoppage due to accumulation. It was literally more so the eye over the cut was too dangerous to risk. So in this fight, I like as a person Caleb Plant more than I like the dog Darrell. But again, it's a cold black affair, so I'm gonna rock out with the dog Darrell. He does have his hands full, and I do love and got love for Breadman. We've had conversations online, and Breadman Edwards, a very intelligent man and a very, very high IQ boxing coach and boxing teacher. But yeah, I gotta rock out with Caleb Plant on this one. I mean, on Anthony the Dog Darrell on this one. And then we have, and this is just a rough recap. Well, a rough what's to expect. October 15th, we have Devin Haney, Devin the Dream Haney versus Cam Bussy Boy Cambosis, 2, the rematch. Now, people have high expectations for Devin to come in there and stop Cambosos, and I don't necessarily blame anyone to have those high expectations because of how well he executed in his game plan in his performance prior. But I don't have that expectation for him. I do have it being an even more decisive victory, but I don't have him stopping Cambosis. I do see a knockdown, though. I do see Devin Haney knocking down George Cambosis because Devin Haney did see where he could open up more on Cambosis. And even then, Devin Haney didn't fight his full fighting style or his best fighting style in that fight. He was more on the front foot, kind of bullying Cambosis, where he could have made it an even more boring fight in people's eyes. The Queen, the sweetest voice on the net, the beautiful Queen Tay Tay. So just so you know, Monday through Fridays, roughly 6:30 to 7:30, we'll be doing boxing and breakfast. We'll be out of here shortly. Just touching on the fights to expect October 15th. And once everything's up and running, I'll be wrenching everybody up. I'm just getting used to the platform right now. There, of course, I got Devin Dream Haney, Loud Devin, I got him winning more decisively. He had a unanimous victory the first time, but I mean, like, I do see him knocking down George Cambosis. I don't see him stopping George Cambosis. Thank you, Opulent LD, and thank you, Queen. Boxing and breakfast. I figure it's a way to wake everybody up with it. So just to stay on time, because I'm late, because I had the morning run. Coach KG got me up in my mouth, so I was out there for an hour plus. We got Anthony Darrell, we got Devin Haney. Now we got Baumgartner Mayer. Now I do believe Baumgartner edges this fight out by having the more cleaner, decisive blows. But I can see it going the other way. I can see Marshall setting traps I said Marshall. Mayer, I can see Mayer setting traps for Baumgartner and making this a tougher fight than it needs to be, or even dragging it into a more even fight, possibly even a draw. So this one I won't pick. I will say in one of my shorts I put it as the best fight at lightweight. This is a super featherweight matchup. It's 129. But I do got it as the best super featherweight matchup, period, like in the game. I stand behind that. Now, this, I can't pick. I can't pick. And, well, I take that back. It's a cold black affair, so I got to rock out with Baumgartner on this one. But I do love Mayer. Guys, in a female matchup, it's it's 2 minute rounds, so they don't have a lot of time to set up a lot, or to um, touch and walk off, or to bait for counters. They actually got to get busy and send a message to the judges a lot faster and a lot clearer than us guys do. So the pace is pushed. We can't use that time barrier to take away from the skill set that these ladies possess. Um, so yeah, like this matchup is probably one of the more even matchups. Um, yeah, Jose, I we don't like. I don't think anyone really likes the 2 minute time cap, but uh, for what we have right now, for what we're being given, um, I'm just grateful to be able to get great matchups in what people would consider to be a not so competitive sect of boxing, but they're showing to be more competitive than the guys because they're putting together these fights a lot faster. Um, but that said, yeah, I'll rock out with Baumgartner on this. I just don't think this is an easy fight at all. So we got two fights left, and these are uh, the two biggest fights on October 15th. No offense to Devin Haney, no offense to Baumgartner, but we got Clarissa Shields versus Marshall, and we got Wilder versus Hellenius. So Clarissa Shields, the best boxer in the game, no debate there. Um, uh, Probably I think I have third best boxer in the game, Amanda Serrano, for similar reasons for why people have, but pound for pound number one. If we're talking about accolades, no one in recent history on the guy's side has done, or in history at all, has done with what these two women have done, Amanda Serrano and Clarissa Shields. But I won't take any shine away from Clarissa Shields. Amanda Serrano just had a great showing against Mafoob. But yes, Clarissa Shields versus Marshall. This is a tough matchup for her. She's fighting a big puncher who's trained by Peter Fury, not John Fury, if I'm not mistaken. One of the Furies. So that just kind of taints my viewing on her. But I do like how she fights. She though she does have that UK style. She got a hook with her, and she knows how to sit on her punches. Her defense is coming together. But Clarissa Shields, I mean, two-time undisputed in this four-belt era, uh, champion in another division. She's defending her titles now. I got Clarissa to quote, winning a unanimous decision. Bullying the bully here. Train salute. I ain't mean to miss you, bro. Uh, so and welcome. It's boxing and breakfast. Monday through Friday. We'll be here. Sit roughly 6:30 to 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And lastly, I'm going a little bit over, but I'll be out of here. Lastly, we have Wilder versus Hellenius. We got Bomb Squad. Come on now. I mean, we got Bomb Squad, the King, making his return to the ring. Um, what more can I say? I mean, we have a man who tied Ali's first title reign, 10 title defenses. Um, we have the hardest pound for pound puncher in the history of the sport. Um, we have the blackest on code black man in the game, probably in sports at that. Um, Probably that most of us have met. You know what I mean? Like, or have known or have seen on a public platform, which is a beautiful thing. We have probably one of the greatest boxers who started as late as he started. We have a bronze medalist. All of these things wrapped into Deontay Wilder versus Robert Helenius, a very skilled boxer, um, a, a touted amateur, coming off a very he has solid momentum that he's built up, very solid momentum he's built up. Um, right here, not does not play, but he's a great fighter. He's a great person. There, right here. Yeah, yeah, Jose Diaz. He's a great person. I didn't mean to leave that out. A great person. Very down to earth person. Very. Um, he expresses a lot of humility. I'm trying to stray away from humble because it has negative connotations, but he expresses a lot of um, control over his ego, and to be a very AD man, Junior Cuzzo, Lo, what's cracking with you? Welcome, welcome. This is Boxing and Breakfast. I'm actually about to get out of here shortly. It'll be 6:30 to 7:30 roughly. I'm a little bit late from working out. My morning run ran over. I extended my miles. Coach KG trying to kill me. Uh, but yeah, so of course I got Wilder in this. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I got Wilder in eighth or ninth round knockout. He's gonna display great movement as we've already seen with exclusives from the General and um, Willie Lowe and Black Fight Fam OG Black. That we're seeing a new improved Wilder, and reminiscent of my favorite version of Wilder, which was Wilder Stavern 2 Wilder. So I expect him out of there in the eighth or ninth in a tough but good displaying of boxing. Uh, I like that. I like that because of D man, 6 rounds. That makes sense, to be honest. Like, because his angles will allow him to create more openings by uh, hey, odd fella, salute the king. Your favorite yet your most hated. I mean, your favorite yet the most hated. Yeah, we are definitely, yeah, but he like I was averaging like 4, I say, and that's there's some days off, but now we at 6, no days off, so that'll put me at around 40 some a week or 40 plus a week. But I ain't hating, but salute and welcome. Again, it's gonna be boxing and breakfast. I'm a little bit over. I started a little bit late, but it should be 6:30 to 7:30 ish, Monday through Fridays, just to kind of wake up and greet the world with some boxing. So of course, yes, I got Deontay Wilder and Deontay Wilder by stoppage. I'm gonna say uh, um, 8 to 9, just to give him time to shake off any ring rust that may or may not be there. Um, oh, I overlooked this because I got it wrong before. Gary Antonio Russell versus Emmanuel Rodriguez. I thought was I don't know if it's Emmanuel Rodriguez, but Gary Antonio Russell will be fighting on October 15th, the Wilder card as well. That's the 118 pounder, the bantamweight Gary Gary Russell, not to be confused with Gary Antoine, the 140. But yes, Gary, basically the fastest of the Garys, at least at range, at distance, the fastest. Gary Antonio will be gracing the ring, and he did uh, leak that this will put him a lot closer to a title shot. So we could be expecting to see him at the top of the game and test it very, very soon. Um, yeah. So this in between now and October 15th, we have a lot to look forward to. Just again, to recap, we got Antonio Russell. We got Anthony Durrell versus Caleb Plant. We got uh, we got Focus Ball fighting October the exact same day. We got Bumgarner Mayer. We got Clarissa Shields Marshall. We got Devin Haney Cambosis. We got Wilder Hellenius. Then before that, we have King Corleone fighting this Saturday. We have Martinez versus Ancajas 2. That's 112 super flyweight, or 115 super flyweight. October 8th, also the same day as King Corleone's fight. So please, if you can be anywhere in person, if you're in New York, please support Focus Ball, Healer Mind Body Coach, family, Iron Lion, however you know them, support them. If you're in Texas, go be in person, support King Corleone. Otherwise, have one for devices. We need you supporting Devin Haney, Clarissa Shields, Deontay Wilder, Bumgarner, Gary Antonio Russell. We need you supporting everybody. That said, this was a little bit of battle in the morning. This was Boxing and Breakfast. Thank you everybody for coming in. Thank you everybody for smashing that like button. Thank you for everybody participating in the chat. Again, I'm just getting used to the platform, and I'll get everybody wrenched up as soon as I'm like, give me a couple more episodes. But I got y'all. Much love. And also, 6:30 to roughly 7:30 Monday through Fridays, you could expect me here to greet y'all with some boxing talk. That said, it's your boy Wise the Warlock, aka Prince the Hustle God. This is a Code Black affair. Shout out to the mighty LDBC, LDBC only, LDBC everywhere, LDBC or nothing. Shout out to TWT. Shout out to the usual suspects. Shout out to the Trilitary. Please support everything and everybody, LDBC. Shop Usual Suspect 6. ShopUsualSuspect6.com. Just go through it. If you don't buy no combat tool bag gear, please buy some of the Usual Suspect drip. It's so much great stuff up there. Anything you think is already up there. But that said, love you guys. Till tomorrow. Deuces.